So right now me and Bradley are actually on our way to Cycle Gear to pick up some Mold Tool Wax and Shine. It's kind of like a spray cleaner, and then we're gonna head to AutoZone after to pick up some oil for me and a new oil filter, because I'm gonna do an oil change for this 30,000 mile mark. 30,000 miles, guys. Y'all see that? 30,000 miles. Yeah, so just doing a little TLC today, have some time. So I'm gonna try to do like a full deep clean in the bike. I'm gonna try to clean like every inch of the bike and the wheels, and do the oil change and all that. What the fuck is wrong with him? He was cruising too, and then he just took off, huh? Yeah, we passed him. He was right by the Celica. We passed him, and we weren't even going that. And he just took off, bro. I was like, damn, man. Alright, now we gotta go get the oil at AutoZone. Alright, what's up, guys? So yeah, Bradley chilling in the garage. Today we're gonna be doing an oil change for my bike because I just hit 30,000 miles. So I mean, it's a super big milestone, but for my bike specifically, you got to take out the rear lower fairing. So there's 1, 2, 3 bolts right here, and you still got to take this one out too. That's the right side. And this side, you got 1, I think there's 2, and then the last one's in the back, right, and 3.
The thing is one big one.
Yeah. Nice. Alright, now that you have the fairing off, the drain bolt is right here. It's a 12mm, and then I have the Canaan 204 oil filter. That usually sits around the header, so it's a little bummer, but I'm gonna go grab some foil to mitigate this. So that's one side. So my engine is pretty much warmed up already since we ride, so I don't have to really start it, but you should always check to see what your temperature gauge is. Always run it if you haven't, or if you're just starting it for the first day. Make sure it just gets up to temperature so those oil cycles. So this is the oil bucket that I will be using. I'm gonna put it like right there, and then we have the this one is the 12 bolt, and remember, lefty loosey, righty tighty. Make sure you don't over torque. So okay, once you got it the nut broken, just use your hands. And this is very important. You should always wear gloves because your oil is going to be hot and you don't want to be burnt with that. So take it and then make sure you have a good grip and take it away. Ooh, that's just hot, bro. Woo! And now we're going to go ahead and work on the oil filter. Oil filter, if you have a Canaan, it's a 17mm. Same thing, lefty loosey. And then just enough for it to go, and then you could actually just take your hand off and dump that out.
Nice.
So let it drip for a while, maybe like another 5 minutes or so, and then same thing with the oil filter. And if you want, you could take this time to clean anything that's been hidden for a while. So maybe this like engine casing, you could just maybe give it a good clean. So when you're putting it back on the boat, I always recommend hand tightening it so you can feel that the threads are good, and go ahead and tighten it. So have the Canaan oil filter. So what we're gonna do, I don't think I'm gonna fill it up. I'm actually just gonna put new oil around the oil filter. And then because then if I fill it up and I put it like this, it's probably just gonna spill. So, and a good thing to check is your old oil filter. Make sure the O-ring came off of the old one. Remember, always use your hands to tighten everything. That way you can feel the threads and it's going through and you're not cross-threading anything. That feels pretty good in there. I'm actually gonna, you don't really want to, usually hand tightening is good enough for the oil filter, but since my hands are a little oily, I'm gonna use the wrench to kind of tighten it. And same thing with the drain bolt. You don't want to you don't ever want to tighten it too hard. So
Nice. And this is how you save 50 bucks on an oil change.
it's super easy. Like, you know, if you okay, but here's the thing. When I first got my R3, I knew how to change my oil right on the car, but I didn't realize like I had to run the engine and I had to let it sit, because I checked it while the engine was running and I thought I didn't put enough. But then the thing is, when I overfilled it, I think I broke a gasket. So it started leaking out the engine casing. Yeah.
So viewer question, how do you know how much oil your bike takes?
You could, I mean, in the age of the internet, you literally just Google. If you don't trust the forums, you could always just look on like the manufacturer's website. Like you could Google Honda, like 2007 Honda manual, and it will have a PDF file for free for you to look at. And that's usually the manual that comes with the bike. But if you're buying motorcycles secondhand, most of the times the owners don't even have the manual anymore. So just look on there and you could control find oil, and it'll tell you oil capacity with or without the oil filter.
Nice. Stand it up. Does it make a difference?
Oh yeah, it makes a big difference.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, so keep it straight.
This is straight, pretty much.
Yeah. That's straight, huh?
Yeah.
So if that's straight, that means I could do like just a little bit more. I'll probably do like the 200 mark, and I'll just call it a day.
Nice.
Good. So basically, I did a little less oil this time. I did about 2.8 quarts, and that should be good enough. And if it's a little bit too low, I'll just save this and then pour it in. But should be good. And that's basically it for 07 oil change. Now we're just gonna go ahead and clean the entire bike up. So basically want to do the wheels. I'll probably do the wheels last, so we're gonna do the entire fairings and all that, and then I'm gonna leave this out and then put this all back together. But let's go ahead and clean up all the oil and stuff first. Bradley's gonna do his bike real quick, and then I'm gonna go actually do the entire fairing, but I'm gonna do it in the garage so it's in the shade. The dirty, do like that.
After.
And then this one's gonna be the left side. I'm gonna do this side first. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it, but
Dude, you can tell a difference standing right here.
oh, bro.
Like stand right here.
Oh yeah, it's like shiny, and then the other side's kind of like dull. Yeah, if you guys, this is like 15 bucks at Cycle Gear, so you can just go curbside pickup and pick one up. Pretty handy.
Let's see it.
God damn.
Show the viewers.
That's the clean side, and this one's the dirty side.
Dang. Hard work and sweat. Look at that. Bad look, baby.
Fucking, that's crazy, huh? Alright guys, I don't know if you guys could tell, but this, because I just waxed it with the Meguiar's wax, and it just makes it look like the wet shine. The mold tool wax did a pretty good job too, but this looks way freaking better. So it's like, so now it's like super shiny. Too bad this is all fucked up right here. I'm gonna end the video here because we just gotta do the front and then that's it. But yeah, man, good productive day today. Went to Cycle Gear, oil change, and clean the bike.
This would cost $120.
120 bucks, and I only spent 55 with the chain clean, the tool, or well, the spray wax, and then the oil and filter. So
do it yourself, a little bit of elbow grease.
Yep. All right, man. So I'm gonna end the video. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next video. Peace. Goodbye.